Today we're talking 5 factors you need to consider when renovating a property for profit. For those of you that are new here to this channel, we cover finance advice from property investing to stock market investing. So thanks for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe. We release 2 to 3 videos a week and love bringing you new content. Today's topic, we're covering 5 factors that you need to consider if you're renovating a property for profit. Now, I want to start this by clarifying, if you're doing renovations to live in a property for another 5-10 years, it really doesn't matter what you do. Do those renovations to your enjoyment. However, if you are renovating for profit or buying a property to renovate for profit, here's 5 things you really need to consider. The first thing you need to consider when renovating a property for profit is what I call the value differential. So this is the difference in value between what an unrenovated property will sell for in an area and a renovated property will sell for in an area. As a general rule, the higher the price point, typically the higher the value differential. So if you are renovating a property that's in a market where the average price point is around 400,000, normally that value differential is quite small, so it can be quite tricky to renovate property in those sort of markets. Where if you're up around a price point around 800,000, there's often quite a $250,000, $200,000 value differential between what a renovated property and an unrenovated property will sell for. In the smaller price points, these margins normally can become a lot tighter. It's not to say it's not possible to renovate a cheaper property and make profit from it. It's just you need to be a lot more strategic in how you do this. The second factor I want to talk about today is buying with the safety margins. This is buying properties below market value. If you are looking at buying a property to renovate it and then on-sell it, it's important that when you do buy that property, you're buying it below market value. So that way, from the moment that you purchase a property, you've instantly got equity, and this equity helps fund your profits and gives you a little bit of a safety net. If you're working on a $50,000 profit margin, and you don't have a safety net in place, it's very easy to see that $50,000 profit margin disappear when things like unexpected plumbing issues arise or the electrical system in the house needs to be upgraded. So really try and do your research and know where market value is for a property so that you can make sure you buy with that margin of safety. The third thing I want to talk about today is your fittings and fixtures. When you're renovating a property for profit, no one's going to pay you $500 more because you've got the top of the line tap or a fancy light fitting in the property. It's possible to do renovations and really keep a tight budget on your fittings and fixtures. I want to talk about a recent example of a property that I renovated myself. This property originally had carpets throughout. We could have tiled this property, or we could have put expensive vinyl in it, but we actually went for the cheapest vinyl option available. This was about an 85 square meter apartment, and we ended up putting brand new vinyl in the property and cost $2,300 for that vinyl to be installed, including supply and install of the vinyl. So that was a really cheap option, and it looked fantastic. Personally, I thought it looked as good as tiles or an expensive vinyl, and certainly the result of what we ended up selling that property for really showed that people weren't too phased by this cheaper flooring option, and it saved us about $5,000 to $6,000 when comparing it to what it would have cost to tile the whole property. The fourth factor I want to talk about today is street appeal. Really, I'm a strong believer that buyers make up their mind within the first 10 to 15 seconds of inspecting a property. If you can really increase your street appeal and increase how buyers feel when they pull up to your property, the chances of securing a premium price really are that much higher. The other thing to take into consideration here is quite often I hear people saying when you're buying apartments you can't change the street appeal of the property, and this couldn't be more wrong. The great thing about buying an apartment to do a renovation or a flip on is that you can actually renovate or increase the street appeal without spending any of essentially your own money. By getting on the Body Corporate Committee, it is quite easy to persuade Body Corporate members that it's a good idea to be improving the complex, and you can have the complex repainted, you could have new fences installed at the front by using the funds that are in the sinking fund. So this will cost you nothing out of pocket, won't impact your budget, but you can drastically increase the appeal of a complex by utilising those funds that are in the sinking fund. Number 5, my final tip, is furniture staging. You can really add so much appeal to a property when you're taking it to market by staging it with furniture. This can really triple your returns on a renovation project just by really increasing that appeal and that emotional connection that property has with buyers. So if you are doing a renovation project and you are taking it to market, make sure you professionally stage that property or furnish it very, very well. Buyers will become attracted to the furniture and often look past cheaper fittings, cheaper flooring. Like our example, I talked about that vinyl flooring. A lot of that vinyl flooring was covered up by furniture staging, so we really made that property look amazing with the staging, and that lifted the whole quality of the property. Furniture staging in the scheme of things is very cheap, and it's something that I strongly recommend if you are looking at renovating a property for profit. Make sure you don't skip that final step, make sure you do stage it for sale. So there you have it, guys. There's 5 factors that you need to consider if you are renovating a property for sale, and I hope they do help you with your next project. If you have liked this video, make sure you smash that like button, and if you want to see more of my content, make sure you subscribe. We do release videos around here 2 to 3 times a week and love bringing you new content.